Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about perfect Pecco's performance in Jerez. And let's talk about qualifying first. He outqualified Quartararo in Jerez by 0.4 of a second. Normally no one can get near Quartararo in Jerez at all, full stop. First time he's ever been beaten to pole in Jerez in MotoGP. When the race started, Quartararo and Pecco took off, and you could see almost instantly they were starting to stretch the gap between Miller, and they did. But I was kind of amazed when it happened, because I knew the race pace needed to be a little bit slow, but he was only like 2-3 of a second off the circuit record for the race. Now, what has changed between last weekend and this weekend for Pecco? And I don't think it's actually much. I think they did find a setting that give him a lot more confidence turning the bike. And in an interview he said, the GP22 is better than the GP21 in every area except in the braking. And we could see that, especially in Kota, he couldn't hit an apex to save his life. So I think they definitely found something within the front end feel of the bike and within the brakes that will help him, that are helping him with the bike. And it was just really, really interesting to see that it was turning on rails. He could put the bike where he wanted to put the bike. But I was wondering during the race then, I was like, okay, he's able to do this. However, by being able to do this, is he taking too much out of his front tyre? And to be very honest, it didn't look like he did. Quartararo did fall back to about a second behind with about 4 or 5 laps to go and was able to close it in. But even that, he couldn't get near Pecco to put in a pass. I did think he was going to try something towards the last couple of laps in the last corner. But look, it would have been very hard, especially with the acceleration coming out of that. The Ducati would have caught him by the line anyway. But it is, in my view, it's good to see that Pecco is back. I think the championship is really going to kick into life now, because I do think if Pecco can feel the front end of that bike, I think he's going to be a very dangerous person. But anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the actual battle between the front two? But also, what do you think the thoughts are on Pecco turning it around and being able to feel the front end of that bike? So as I said, leave them in the comment box below, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.